And then da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to Band Theories, where somewhere in the world it's Taco Tuesday. I don't know. I'm Bren.
I'm Ant.
And I'm Mike.
He's always like 15 seconds late.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Mike. Glad to be here.
We're recording.
The fuck we talking about?
I'm the happy one.
He's so happy, dwarf. So yeah.
We're the fans. He's the hater.
Yeah, he's the
It was all right. I was disappointed.
One of us we can't all agree. We all agree on this. It's gonna be a horrible show. Everybody can't agree. There's gotta be some
So Bren,
drama, but
you disagree with Mike. Mike, you disagree with me, and I disagree with Bren. And then it just goes in a circle.
listen, you fucking mutant. I mean,
on the topic of mutants, Marvel might be doing a mutant movie called The Mutants, which, thinking about it, it's kind of cool because they don't anchor themselves to any one team. It's not like the X-Men or X Factor or X Force. There's a lot of X teams.
so
but calling it The Mutants, it could be worldwide. You can show so many different. You can show the Brotherhood of Mutants. You can see X-Men teams, so many different mutant characters in general that they can focus on this movie.
Can't you even do House of M with that? Could you even bro it?
Not really, because House of M would require Wanda and changing the entire MCU completely. Because with the House of M storyline, it wasn't just that she made mutants on top; she completely changed the world. Think about WandaVision on the scale of the world. Like she rewrote
her real
everything.
Power? Like her real power? Yeah.
Yeah. Like she had Spider-Man as an actor. That was his new role in life. And everyone knew his identity. It was, it's a good read. If you haven't read it, check it out.
See?
Is Spider-Man considered a mutant?
And everybody knows his identity.
He's not, right?
No.
What is he considered? Just a man, guy with power, like a guy with
science experiment gone wrong.
He's basically a superhero. So for the longest, you have mutants, people who were born power, and then you had the superheroes who got their powers from XYZ. And it wasn't revealed until later on that all these people who got powers carry the X gene in them. They just didn't, they never became mutants. They had the latent gene in their bodies, but they needed a certain factor to awaken this gene. So for Spider-Man, it was getting bitten by the spider. For Fantastic Four, it was getting hit by those waves.
But it was all radioactive. It all ends up to radioactive, no? Because
not radioactive. It's just like a certain catalyst that turns on that gene.
No, but I'm saying it's.
But for Spider-Man, it was a radioactive spider.
And then
it
wasn't it radioactive energy?
Like the Hulk.
Explain Squirrel Girl.
Energy, no? Wasn't radioactive energy in Fantastic Four in the sky in the space?
She eats squirrels.
Radioactive energy.
She eats squirrels.
What?
She's like a hobo in Central Park who just eats squirrels. And that's how she got her power.
Oh, Squirrel Girl?
And then she became Squirrel Girl.
Hey, he got it. Look at that.
How did that one become Squirrel Girl? How did that?
I gotta read up on her. All I know is she has the most awesome wins. She's beating Wolverine. She's beating, I think, the Juggernaut. She's beating crazy characters.
Those are all bull. They did that that's like Deadpool killing everybody.
Yeah, they hammed it up. It's for a comedic effect, but it's just hilarious to think that there's this girl with squirrel powers who beat Wolverine.
Okay, forget about Wolverine. You're beating the Hulk. You're beating characters that make no sense.
Oh, see, the Mutants right there. That is an old school kind of a title that they're going with, the design of the title.
It's like the font of X-Men.
Yeah.
But the mutants.
So I'm very interested that they didn't even give us a little bit of a hint, other than the fact that Deadpool is supposed to be starting it off, kind of. No?
Listen, the fact that they're going to be doing this sooner than later, I'm happy with. I want to see. I would love to see this. And look, Anthony, you left Pornhub open on your thing. He's looking.
You know what it is? Because you guys are on the side of the screen, so it might be covering something, and I don't know.
He's like, oh
Got
shit, I did.
I see. Actually, I do see female something.
Hey, listen, we all got kinks. Well,
Damn.
yeah, like I'm excited that this, kind of snuck out there, and we will see what happens. Maybe it will center on the X-Men or an X team, but I'm just forward to seeing what the MCU can do with this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
there's even. Well, I don't know. It
Come
says something about
on,
Fantastic
what they
Four
can do
here
with
too,
it.
but
Come on, you know what they can do with it.
I know, just like gotta ham it up a little bit.
Come on.
oh, She-Hulk. Oh, I'm actually I can't wait to kind of see that one too. Blade. I want to see what they're gonna do with that. I might be disappointed with that one.
This is what they can do with it. All of this.
Yeah, but
Listen,
I
you
want to
know-
see because I didn't mind. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't mind the original trilogy to Blade. I didn't mind it.
The original Blade movie saved Marvel. They were going bankrupt, and that movie banked over, I think, 172 million, and that saved Marvel. Not like their movie division. I mean, like it saved Marvel as a whole company. And if it wasn't for Blade, we wouldn't have what we have right now. It's kind of sucks that Wesley Snipes not involved in this new project, and he's kind of sour about that. He's making his own movie. He's calling it The Blade Killer.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that he's making his own type of Blade movie, but without it being Blade.
Get over yourself. Grow up.
Like, what is he gonna call a knife? Like,
You can't kill Blade, man. There's no killing that guy.
it's
How you killing him? There's no. He's a day walker. How you killing him?
we'll see.
You got to drain the.
No. When I
essence
say
of
he's
blood.
making the Blade Killer movie, like, he's gonna make a movie that's gonna be better than Blade. That's what he wants to do, because he's kind of sour.
I know. I'm just joking around.
He's sour that they didn't invite him back, and
He did. I think he did a good job with that too. But that was also like he was at his prime at that point. I mean, like he was at like a prime age. He was prime fit at the moment. Now he's a little seasoned. You can do you can do kind of like a Blade that looks like he got seasoned. I mean, I don't know.
It would have been cool if they would have brought him back, to play like the Whistler role. That would have been cool, But whatever. We'll see what happens with the new Blade movie when it comes out.
They got their ideas. But anyway, I hope I want to see them throw in. I'm sorry. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, this mutant thing, because the guy probably doesn't want to do it anymore. I want Wolverine to come back. I don't care if it's old man Logan. I don't care. Bring him back.
Well, did you see Logan?
Yes.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yes.
All right, but it sucks that
best movie out of all fuck what 4 or
all right,
4?
Great.
But it sucks that it took
Three?
that long to get the Wolverine character right.
Oh,
I know.
Man.
Because
Like the gore, like even like the way he was fighting, tearing everybody apart. I liked, and then but I don't know if how I feel about they did bring him back because he's even back in like the Marvel universe as himself again. I mean, how I feel does that mean is he really like immortal? Because this guy literally came back again after dying and being like dead for like days.
Maybe he wasn't dead. Like maybe it was just like really he was right there, but he was that little bit of healing.
But if you notice
led to everything else,
Also, you gotta realize that.
I mean, it's not happening though. So
you gotta realize that Logan, that's like alternate like reality, like alternate like version. It's their version of the future, so they can just explain like, all right, this is just a younger Logan. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think if Marvel's gonna proceed with Wolverine, it's gonna be one that they make. They don't want to. They don't want to rely.
He's not coming back. I know.
Yeah, like they don't want to rely on the strength of what Fox did. It's gonna be something that they created. I think the only reason why Ryan Reynolds is coming back as Deadpool is because he did such a good role as playing Deadpool. He
wants to. He wants to.
He's in love with the character. He championed that character. We wouldn't have a Deadpool movie without him. And I think that's why, because he did such a good, he played the part so good in the first and second one. That's why they're bringing him back for the third.
Oh yeah, this is him. Like he found his Marvel character. Like
Yeah, like
everybody's got to find that character.
Certain actors are born to play characters, and like I couldn't envision Iron Man anyone else other than RDJ. You know
what I'm saying? I feel like this guy is Doctor Strange. Like this guy is him. Like this guy is.
He's a Doctor Strange.
You know what I mean? I'm saying like he captured that actor. How do you say his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Cumberbatch. Oh, yeah, he definitely he took on this role. I'm thinking like a couple of them has pretty much taken on this role pretty well. I mean, I like Thor. I like this guy. Hemsworth is good. I feel like he really embraced the role. You know, I feel like the Hawkeye guy really embraced the role. I feel like a lot of them really embrace these roles, and I feel like they need to come back. This guy Winter Soldier, he embraced the role. This guy for Falcon, everybody, I think I like their
Anthony Mackie. Cut the check.
Even, and that's the thing too. Like you thought that it was just them in the movies, and then that's it. And the next thing you know, oh, we're gonna make a series, a spin-off of this, and you're thinking like, somebody else or whatever. And then they came back to reprise their roles for a series. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I like that. But you know what it is too? It's like if you really want to make this character, you got to continue as the series. Because right now, if they're looking at media right now, they're looking at the way society is. They got to do series right now because everything is just going to be more series based.
Society.
I said society, exactly.
We live in a society.
But it goes into with the way the world is going in right now, and you got to do television shows. Series are just turning into movies now, and they got to come back for these things. Now, I feel like it's cheating the series if they're not going to come back.
Oh, you gotta realize that Disney Plus has, they have their platform where they can afford to do this stuff, and it's no longer beneath actors to appear in a series. It's lending to the characters and plus the contracts that I'm sure that they signed, but
yeah.
This is
been like, listen, I just want to do the movies. I'm not doing TV shows. I'm not doing this streaming, and I'm just gonna do the movies and then move on to other stuff.
It's not wise.
I don't think there's a Marvel contract that says that. My dog is going crazy behind me.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's just all basically you're signing on. You're on for whatever we're gonna put on right now.
Exactly.
We're gonna do a series, and then they get the script. Oh, we got a series up for you. Okay, because right now you got to grab everything. Right now, the way everything is going, you got to grab a series. They make the money. Why not? You're gonna make the money, and you're gonna embrace the role more than you already have. You're gonna get your own spots. Some of these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the topic of series, there's a new one coming out, not on Disney Plus, but on Hulu. Looks very promising now. I can't believe we didn't talk about it up until now. MODOK.
Yeah,
looks hilarious.
It's crazy. Like I just came across it. Actually, it was just an ad that popped up, and I was like, "What?" And it looks very Robot Chicken like.
That's what I told my wife.
But I don't know if it's going to be more adult. I don't know if it's going to be cursing and stuff like that. But
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it runs that.
Or at least just like. I don't know. Maybe in the middle. Like maybe not for kids, but not for adults either.
I don't know. I'm kind of picturing something like very similar to like Archer. Maybe not something like Bob's Burgers or The Simpsons. Maybe a little bit more, so around that Archer kind of level. It's definitely gonna be adult oriented. This the way it's
is the voice.
Who was that?
Patton Oswalt.
Oh yeah,
right.
It's Patton Oswalt. He's a funny comedian. I love that guy. Big nerd. So I'm all for him.
He was on S.H.I.E.L.D. also. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He played the body double.
Yeah, but they'll end up being like a whole bunch of doubles of him.
Yeah,
like, throughout the series.
But it looks funny, and I'm dying to check that out. Do you know when it's coming out?
May 21st.
Okay, not too far off. We're in March now, so 2 months.
That's all Hulu, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be Hulu. So
free. All these services are grabbing up something. All these services.
Well, you got to realize that Marvel Disney owns Hulu now, so
Oh, man, they bought Hulu too.
it's part of the Fox deal.
That's why when you get a package, it's Disney Plus and Hulu and ESPN.
Yeah.
You know, if I really didn't care for ESPN, I would probably grab that package. But I really don't care for ESPN. How much is that thing anyway now?
We're not sports guys.
Sorry, everybody. We're not too fond of sports.
Oh, ESPN is sports? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the foosball.
What is ESPN? No.
I thought it was a psychic thing. Sorry.
How much is that anyway?
That package? I don't
For
know.
all
15,
three, I want to say
20?
it's between like 13 to 15,
Okay.
which isn't bad.
That's
Considering.
almost the same. It's really almost the same as just getting these things separate. You know what I mean? Except for like, if you would pay for Hulu and Disney Plus, you'd be like paying about that, or almost that. You know, I wouldn't mind they actually put this guy in one of the movies, Murdoch, like AIM. They should put him in somewhere in.
He might appear. I mean, they already introduced AIM. He might show up. He's a very comical looking character. Though. Like, how the hell do you explain a floating head with like just limbs? Like,
who was the guy with Captain America? And they went down into
Doctor something.
Right? He was on all the TV sets.
Yeah, he digitized himself.
Yeah.
He
What
did
was his name?
He did the Tron thing. Apparently my dog knows.
I don't know.
But MODOK looks pretty good. I like stuff like that where it's like animated adult stuff. So
yeah, it's definitely like Robot Chicken type of thing.
Yeah. Like not full on claymation. It's like Robot Chicken with better animation.
Yeah, the animation looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
But that looks like it's gonna be fun. Can't wait for that to come out.
What else we got?
We have Space Jam 2 is coming out. They showed a trailer. They changed up Lola Bunny. A lot of people aren't happy about that.
Apparently people thought Lola was sexy. People like
too sexy.
Bunnies.
All right, let's be honest. They thought or they knew because Lola Bunny had a body. I don't know why.
I think she used it to her advantage too in the game. I think she used it to her advantage.
Yo,
they did do that slow motion thing when they introduced her.
Yeah, she was a fine cartoon bunny, and they toned her ass down for this PG-13.
All the characters like mouths dropped.
Yo, no joke. That's the man right there. It's girl.
But isn't it weird though? This is we live in a society. No, I'm not gonna do it. But
no, I'm not.
You have to desexualize a rabbit.
They shouldn't sexualize the rabbit in the beginning. Make her look like Jessica Rabbit. First of all,
but anyway, man, like I don't know.
I know.
It's weird. It's cool. Whatever. Space Jam. It looks good. It's supposed to go through all the WB properties.
And it's the second one, right? Sequel, right?
LeBron James is having a starring role, so Michael Jordan won't be back. You have characters like Mad Max is supposedly showing up.
Kong.
Batman.
Space Ghost.
I want to see Space Ghost. I love Space Ghost. I love Space Ghost, but I love Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Like I used to watch the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and I grew up watching old ass Space Ghost and like the Herculoids and stuff. But I fell in love with Space Ghost watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And that show made no sense, and it was like wonderful. So I wondered, like, are they gonna bring back classic Space Ghost, or are we talking like Cartoon Network, like Coast to Coast Space Ghost?
That'd be funny. That would be funny. That depends on the.
Like
wait, what did you say? It's PG-13. PG-13, right? That's not going. That's not Coast to Coast there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if he doesn't, if he doesn't speak, it doesn't matter. It's just Space Ghost. He's just there hovering somewhere in the back. That's all.
In the background, just cheering on.
But like you have him like chilling. You have like Moltar in the background smoking.
Supposedly you're gonna see like Joker, Pennywise, like a lot of like WB properties.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Ready Player One in a way.
The WB version.
Yeah. And they gave him like a realistic, like the Toons, when they're in our world, they gave them more a realistic CGI like Sonic.
Really? Okay.
So they're not animated like they were in the old one.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So not like realistic, like to make it look like it's a real bunny or something, but he just looks like, a new CGI animation. But it looks like him though. They look like them, which is
We'll
pretty
see
good.
what happens. I know the new Tom and Jerry movie did something similar. They used 3D character models, but they tried to make it look 2D. I heard the art looked, from what I saw, the art looks okay. I didn't see the movie yet, but all the reviews I saw trashed it.
I saw it. It wasn't great. It was just a decent watch to sit down with your kids with.
All right, but
as classic Tom and Jerry,
No?
all right, but I was just like,
Beat
who's
each
the
other up?
audience? Who's
and
the
the
audience for this
voices,
movie?
like the voices were off. I was watching something.
It's a kid movie, no? It's a kid movie?
Is it though? All right, what kid nowadays wants to watch Tom and Jerry? What kid?
Yeah. Well, nobody knows who Tom and
I don't
Jerry
know
is, but
Exactly.
that's
you know
the
what?
thing, though. You throw it animation, mixed with real people in a movie, and I mean, that's when
You might get the
produces a
old.
new generation.
You might get the generations like us that want to just take a look because that we grew up with that. Well,
The interesting thing is with this movie is that all the animals in life are animated, not just Tom and Jerry.
Do you know how messed up that is?
It's weird.
Because are these animated characters? So these animated animals have like character and personalities, right? So they're still eating them. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You went dark on that one.
yeah.
I went there, right?
But there's there's pigeons, pigeons, horses in New York City.
Why? Can you answer this?
Horses.
Why are the pigeons rapping?
All the dogs,
Why are the
I
pigeons
don't.
rapping?
You know what is? A lot of it seemed like very hip hop throughout the whole movie. Anytime they played a song and they're chasing each
though?
other, banging, trying to hit each other, it's all
Who
like
produced it?
all these like hip hop movies. I
was gonna say, like, who's the audience for this movie? Because our little kids gonna be watching this. I'm like, oh, that's like these little kids are not gonna know Tribe Called Quest. When they see the pigeons, like it's not gonna click for them.
No.
So was this movie for like adults like us? Like, who's the audience for this movie?
Probably a
Maybe
little
both.
bit of a mix. It's definitely a little bit of a mix. You could definitely throw some little kids probably that don't know there's anything what these characters are into the mix because it's a cartoon. It looks interesting. And you got our generation where it's probably like, all right, let's see what this is about.
And
'Cause
what's
it's-
his name? Michael Pena from Ant-Man.
Yeah,
You look like him.
I know.
I'll put up a picture.
I've gotten that.
I'm gonna slide that right next to you too.
I've gotten that before. I'm not happy with how they portrayed his character. They really said, oh, throw in a thick accent. Be more Spanish.
They told him that?
That's what it looks like.
Warner Brothers.
I feel bad for him. He doesn't pick the greatest projects. Like, did you see Fantasy Island?
But he was pretty funny in that though. In
Fantasy Island?
No, Tom and
Oh.
Jerry. He was actually pretty funny. He was all right in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out and I'll judge.
Yeah, I
myself.
did see Fantasy Island though. That was
It was so bad.
yeah. It was, see, I don't like everything.
about damn time. It's like something.
Again, give me money and I can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, it takes.
All
a
right, so
vision
how about
to,
next topic here? What about this Obi-Wan series coming out here?
Yo, why you cut me off for, bro?
Because I'm
No,
cutting you off because you keep talking about bullshit cartoons.
All right, it's not Obi-Wan series. It's Obi-Wan appearing in the Andor series,
I know.
which Andor was a character in Rogue One. He was an assassin. He had his robot K2, who was voiced by our favorite Resident Alien character. So he's gonna make an appearance in this.
Of course,
You know,
I know.
I love K2. It was a awesome droid character in Rogue One. And yeah, just the fact that they're mentioning how Obi-Wan might be in this, sign me up. He was one of the greater things in the prequel trilogy, Ewan McGregor, and just to have him back reprising that role, hell yeah, I'm for that.
Have you like watched the trailers for even when he's not even in the actual series? Like the series doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's in the universe. It doesn't look that bad. Like the assassin, it looks good to me. I would watch it. I mean, even if it wasn't Obi-Wan wasn't in that, I'd still watch it.
I'm a Star Wars dweeb, so if you say Star Wars, for good or bad, I'm with it. So I'm gonna jump on this.
I never really was into it like that, but all of these shows, they're making it interesting and they're pulling people in to want to actually be in it.
Man, I cried.
That's me, because now I'm
I cried when
excited
they
over
showed
stuff I don't
Princess
even know
Leia
about.
at the end of Rogue One, because they showed the young Princess Leia, and I was like, oh, she just passed away, and it was all teary. But yeah, like I'm a big Star Wars like dweeb, so hell yeah, like give me some more Obi-Wan, Put him in other projects. Put him in Andor. I want to see this.
I want to see what they're gonna do with this. Yeah, this looks interesting.
On the topic of Star Wars, so it looks like Cara Dune was supposed to be in the Rangers series.
Oh yeah, they
but
recast
now
it.
they're swapping her out. It looks like for Hera, which was a character in Star Wars Rebels. So that's just a little interesting news that I heard, or not news, rumor rather.
She's green, right? She's green and has those,
green. She was a pilot. I think she later became a general for the Republic, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean,
You're a general.
Boom. I'm a general.
You're a general.
I'm a dude. You're a dude.
That's like a dude. That's like a general.
I'm a dude. You're a dude.
We're like a dude. That's like a general.
Different type of Rangers. Now, Star Wars Rangers with Power Rangers. They're going to be making a new movie. Looks like they're going to drop the old movie, which I love the new movie that came out.
Yeah, I
had one of the
again,
best.
I didn't mind it.
My wife replayed that slap 1,000 times. I'm just pointing because she just laughed behind the green screen. We played that slap at least like 4 or 5 times back to back because it's hilarious. I love the new movie. It was cool. It felt like the original series. Apparently, Saban, the company that owns it, doesn't feel that way, or Hasbro, I believe. So
Hasbro has it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hasbro
they're going to be doing,
and they're doing a shared universe.
Shared universe. So we're talking about movies and TV shows, all in one Power Ranger universe.
Yep.
Yeah, bring it back. Even though they brought it back way too many times.
So we'll see what happens. I grew up watching Power Rangers. I fell off after I think Power Rangers Turbo or some shit.
Oh God.
I fell off so many Power Rangers.
Oh man, I fell off when they started doing the regular animal ones. What's those ones with the White Ranger? I fell off with that.
Really? Damn, I was like a super late bloomer.
Damn.
I kept on watching it. Like, I had hope, and then I was like, yeah, this is just trash now.
They turned into like Tiger and all that. I stopped.
I started rewatching it with my son Dominic because he had like a Power Ranger phase. So we were watching Power Ranger Samurai, I think it was called, and it's still bad. A lot of it is shot in Canada. I don't know why I know this. I guess
isn't the guy? What's that dude that played the original Green Ranger? Isn't he still involved?
Jason Franco.
Jason David Frank.
That's it, Franco. Yeah, Jason David Frank. I actually I met him at a autograph signing before. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah.
Nice.
He's actually I'll
find a picture for you and you'll put it on the episode. It's me, my wife, and Dominic.
Is he really he's into all the martial arts and everything like that too, right?
He was an MMA fighter for a little bit. I think he had only had a few fights, maybe like 3 or 4 fights. I think he's undefeated. Like he's a real deal. So, and from what I saw from my brief interaction, like our 5-minute interaction, cool guy. He's been in a lot of fan projects. He was a Green Ranger versus Ryu. I think, which is it was an awesome project on YouTube.
He did a few of them with Bat in the Sun.
He'd lose. Ryu kick his ass.
The White Ranger against Scorpion.
What?
I think so. Yeah, bro. Look it up. It's pretty good. It's from the team who's doing Bat in the Sun.
He's done a few of them with them, and he's working on a like a GoFundMe type of project.
We spoke about this before. Yeah, you're right.
A full feature, not just that 22-minute Batman thing, which I still want to see, but it's going to be a full feature, and it's going to have cameos of like the old actors of the original Power Rangers and stuff like that. And it's a new Power Ranger storyline. I think it's Legend of the White Dragon. I think it is.
So what if his project is better than the new Power Ranger stuff coming out? Like,
I don't know why he's not part of it. I don't get it.
They'll probably bring him back in some form or fashion.
Behind the scenes, I mean, this guy grew up with it. He's still doing stuff. get his ideas. Pay him.
So my wife sent me a picture of us together. I'll send it to you, but in this picture, I really do like Michael Pena.
Oh my goodness!
Well,
I think I saw that photo before. I think I've seen that
Nice.
photo before.
Oh, it was so long
You know-
ago. That's
You on Facebook?
that was back when going outside was a thing, and you can go to Comic-Con.
You said Comic Con.
Yeah, back in the
man.
day.
Back in the 2 years ago, it was back in the day.
I know, right?
But yeah, this whole shared universe thing with Power Rangers, Jonathan and Twistle is behind it. He's going to be the Kevin Feige of it all, and they're not going to be using like the original like Sentai Ranger footage because they would crop that. They would use that footage when they're fighting, and then they would film, like when they're hanging out in school or whatever separately, and then they would like mix the scenes together. But now they're doing all their own
For those
stuff.
of you who don't know,
They're getting rid of all that Sentai Ranger stuff.
yeah, like the Sentai Rangers was essentially a Japanese Power Rangers. That's where it originated
Sentai.
from. That's where, if you notice when watching it growing up, the footage, like it looks so grainy versus, the stuff that was in Angel Grove, because the Sentai Rangers was like back in the 80s. It was old footage versus, what we were getting. So they essentially took a Japanese property and they spliced it up and they Americanized it.
I had everything Power Rangers though. That's crazy though.
Yeah, bro, I still have some.
I gave up on those guys. What else was out around that time? I gave up. I don't know.
Bro, you had VR Troopers. You had Beetleborgs.
Yep, I watched all of that too.
Superhuman Samurai, Cyber Squad.
Yes, I just saw that. I just saw it. Wow, I just started looking up pictures.
VR Troopers was the worst.
No, but I know you don't like anime, but they do have a Super Samurai sequel. That's anime. That's like pretty dope. So check that out.
VR Troopers. Oh my god.
Remember the song to that? We are VR.
Yeah,
so bad.
I felt violated after I watched that show.
What was it? Kamen Rider? He came out for a little bit.
Oh man.
It was like a dude on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Damn.
I'm trying to think, like what other ones?
Rollback.
Like they were like so like they had like the small window when that was like super popular and then it died out. Like I still remember, like I couldn't go see the Power Rangers movie when it came out because my friends were going with their grandfather, and my mother wasn't around, so I could ask her. So I was asking my older brother, I'm like, "Yo, can I go?" He's like, "I'm not gonna say yes and get in trouble." I was like, "You asshole!"
Damn, man.
I think I got my father to take me later on. He probably passed out watching it with me. Good times.
I never understood when Power Rangers when the kid with Turbo, he was like a 12-year-old, and then all of a sudden he's like a Power Ranger, and then he just like he grows and he's like, oh hey, and then
the Blue Ranger, they explained that steroids. I don't know. Yeah, I always thought it was weird too. He was like a little kid, and then he'll be like a Power Ranger. He's like,
look at Mike. Mike is so upset about this.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm just listening. I'm listening because, like I said, I stopped watching.
Fuck them kids.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but it's okay. I know of Power Rangers. Like I said, I kind of quit. How old were we then? How old was like?
I know. I think when they first came out, I was in like third grade, probably fourth grade. So it's gotta be like 93, I think.
When I'm talking about like
with that young,
they were on for a long time, but I'm talking about like when the Green Ranger popped out. I feel like that was like 10 or 12 or something like that. I feel like it was years later.
I'm thinking, no.
I think so.
It was like a year later.
And he pissed me off. Like he got under my skin, thinking like, oh my god, they cannot beat him.
He was my favorite.
Why?
I
so
love
many of them.
Was badass jazz flute.
And it's like, oh no, like everything's getting all dark.
Yo, and like the dragon, wherever that fat dragon.
The Dragon Zord, man. Put some respect
on
that.
That was awesome.
I had all of that.
Yo, I
had the Dragon Zord.
I was in it for that. But when he turned them good, and
I had what's his name, the White Ranger. I had
a quick funny story before we log off. So a good friend of mine, growing up, his name was Derek. He had all the Power Ranger toys. So I was in this hallway with him playing with the toys, and his neighbor came by, and we were maybe like, I want to say 11, 12 at the time, and his neighbor was like some hot, like 17-year-old girl. So she comes by in the hallway, and we're playing with the toys, and he pushed all the toys by me. He's just chilling. She came by, she goes, "Look at your little friend, so cute with his toys." He's like, "Yeah, I know, right?" Asshole.
Dickhead. Asshole. Asshole.
By the way, I'm happily married now.
Wow, calling him out.
I still play with toys though.
Of course you
Not
do.
those kind of toys. Damn, this got really adult. I collect figures. Fuck. So that's it for this theory, Bam Theories.
Of course
Thank you for
do.
tuning in. We're gonna get cut off any second now. So yeah, once again, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Bam.
Take care, everybody.
Oh my God.
And I'm